Hallo und herzlich willkommen, greetings and welcome to this very special stream and video on YouTube. I will be casting my games in the NPO March tournament that was almost a month ago. And I won't be alone this time. I have Nocturnal with me.
Hello.
Senna, you have wedged STs and participated in them. How does it feel to be on the casted stage?
It feels good, man. It feels good. It feels good to cast this with you. And this is a way to enjoy the tournaments without having the anxiety of playing in them.
And
So
as a way
I
to
feel
roast
relaxed.
my decks.
Yeah, I will definitely get to roast your decks.
Because this is my side of what I played in this tournament, we won't be seeing the opponent's hands, and also I have my decklist we can talk about before the first match, but the opponent's decklist, I remember some of what they played, but we don't have screenshots of them, so we'll be going in blind.
Yeah,
The
I'm
first
going
deck
into your blind.
we will see is, of course, my Doomcrag.
Yeah, of course the Night Dark Wolf special here. We got the Doomcrag Warrior with of course nerfed Shrine and nerfed Disciple. It looks like you're trying to kind of mitigate the loss in card draw with Carspire Scout. How has that worked out for you?
If you run 3 scouts, then you will have 7 cost Doomcrags all the time. If you run 1 scouts, then you will run out of cards in your hand. So I
two is
think
the
2
sweet spot.
is the only way this works.
Yeah,
And you can see that I have a lot of 2Fs in this deck.
yeah, makes sense, makes sense. And no camels, surprisingly enough, but maybe camel is a little too expensive for a deck like this.
For Shrine it is. So if you
Yeah.
are running, you can run camels, but if you run camels, then you are running Cicero and the Necromancers, and then you run that instead of Shrine.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The one thing that I realize is actually kind of a decent inclusion in here is the Three-Feather Warchief, which can be a kind of like a single-use Doomcrag vampire in many cases. And like often enough, I might be wrong, you have more experience with this, but Doomcrag, oftentimes you just play Doomcrag, kill one thing, then they remove Doomcrag. So oftentimes Doomcrag just,
That's so
especially in
wrong.
the
Yeah,
games. Oh, is that
you
wrong?
don't play Doomcrag for 1
Okay,
kill,
yeah,
unless you will die.
I've never played Doomcrag, so.
Yeah, I know. You usually play Doomcrag if you can remove three or more things. Even 2 is a fine line to thread. You can remove 2 if your opponent's out of cards. But as an example,
So
in control matchups, you play only Doomcrag if you have a Tiny Dragon. Or 3
also
Fire
Doomcrag one
Brands.
creatures is on, yeah. Not a Tiny Dragon. No Skaven, but Tiny Dragon is just better than Skaven, so. Skavens are substituted with Three-Feather Warchiefs in this deck. And I think that's actually better. Even if you don't get to kill the creature right away, Three-Feather Warchief has the upside of just contesting literally anything. So
Yeah.
they can play an 8/8, you play this guy, and now it contested 1/1. They have to do something about that.
And we have a lot of 1-pings in this deck.
Yeah, you have a lot of pings, you have double spinner, you have Dashnix as a 2-off, but the workshop is banned in the tournament, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes, it was
Oh,
banned.
yeah.
And also there was something restriction on Vexvane. Oh, the Rebellion General was banned.
Yeah. So we won't be seeing any support decks. We won't be seeing any workshop decks. So like you don't have to go all out on Dashnix like you have to on the ladder. You're just running Orcline Captain as a buff. I remember a deck like this back in the day, which was just Doomcrag Tempo. It ran Orcline Captains and the Northwind Outpost, but that was back when Northwind Outpost cost 2.
Yeah.
So maybe a 3-cost Outpost is too much. No, other than that, you got Ramp, you got Doomcrags, you got Bannerman, you have the Red Deer, which is the panic button, board clear.
The good thing is in this deck is that you will have Red Deer in every match because of how much draw you have.
Yeah. Unless it's the last card, which, you're still gonna draw because you're a Doomcrag deck. If you are given enough time, that is. You got Necro Amulet for health gain, you got one Barrow Stalker, which is, kind of stands out, but it's better to have one Barrow Stalker than no Barrow Stalkers. Ashlandra Zeros for things that have cover, kind of like a worse version of Sharpshooter Scout, in a sense, but they are additional Sharpshooter Scouts. Yeah, that's it. That's the Doomcrag. It's a pretty standard list. It's as one of our friends would say. Stormcloak Vanguard just kind of like the 5/5 is really good just to contest the board with. So Stormcloak Vanguard is an overlooked card in a Doomcrag deck. I believe it might cost 2, but it gives you things that you don't really have, which is just things to play on the board when you have to kind of play proactive.
And also, it's a really good sock negation bait.
Oh, bait.
I just
Yeah.
play it raw. I don't even attack because with Doomcrag, unless you know that your opponent will outgrid you won't ever attack face.
Yeah.
Because you want the market bannermans to hit face and give you 2 firebrands.
Mhm.
And then we don't have much cards that actually could use hard removal. It's Doomcrag, Bannerman, and Disciple. And then sometimes you can bait out a negation with one guard.
Yeah. And if you bait out negation with Vanguard, that means that your opponent won't have a negation for your 6/6 North Firebrand. And I've actually won a good amount of games against Doomcrag with the guy spinners and negations because they were drawing one card a turn after Journey, and I was able to negate those threats long enough to win the game.
Alright, then let's move to the next deck, which will be Shout Scout.
Oh yes, the Shout Scout with 12 7+ drops. Yeah, this is a really top-heavy deck. Yes, as I'm used to on the ladder. Every single time I play Control, I do queue up against something like this. We are running Call Dragons, which why would you play Shout Scout without Call Dragons, right? And we are also running Odahwing and Parthenax from hand, right? Because why pray to RNGs that you're gonna get those from Call Dragon? We're making our own destiny here. We're not gonna rely on RNG. We're gonna play these from hand. We also have Eyelid Guardians and Triple Oflex Uprising, which is just another finisher combo, I guess. The one thing that I kind of don't like here is the Dark Harvester, especially because you aren't running Zivkin Banelords, which are my just go-to way of dealing with a heavily stacked lane. The lane that Drain Vitaler doesn't really kill. Shearpoint Dragon and the Zivkin Banelord is a really good combo. So I think you can run that instead of Dark Harvester. The rest of the list is the Shadow of Priest too. Shadow of Priest too. I don't think you really want support removal unless you're worried about tokens. Were you worried about tokens like the Empire?
Yes. And not just tokens, but Prophecy and Burn. And that's why we have a Dark Harvester, because 2 copies of a Giant Bat isn't always going to. You don't always have to have one in hand. And then you can
Yeah,
use Dark Harvester. And you can use Necro to gain +4 health and the
yeah,
guard.
that's true. That's true. But in my experience, if you don't take damage in the first place and use Zivkin Banelord to clear a lane full of huge warded creatures, you won't really need to gain health. Two kind of criticisms I have is I think a deck that is top heavy should run Threat Reminders. I mean, maybe you should find a place, how do I say, space somewhere. Yeah, you should find space somewhere. And I would love to run Scout Reports in any deck anyway, right? But especially in a deck like this.
If I would
Where
be
you,
building this deck now, I would run Scout Support. It was just an oversight. I built this before the tourney.
Mhm. So this deck really wants to queue up into other control decks or maybe like defensive mid-range decks.
Yeah, this
That
was to mid range.
offensive mid-ranges, you mean? Defensive mid-ranges that really rely on your opponent doing things on board in the early game just to get value. Those are gonna struggle against this.
Alright,
On to
then
waivers too.
let's move on to mid Dagoth.
Yep, mid Dagoth.
This is an Anim's deck.
Yeah, Anim's deck, and yeah, I can see that Anim loves her Swift Strike, loves her. I wouldn't call this mid range necessarily because of the curve. I think this is just a straight up aggro deck, especially with the Cloak and Dagger. One thing that this deck has going on is the amount of junk generation that it has. Like you have Cloak and Dagger, which I love running in my Lalo, so I can have something else left over for Gambler to discard. We have Crown Quartermaster, there's the Pawnbroker, obviously, and there's the Sentinel Reclaimer, and also Daggerfall Mage can also be considered junk generation, kind of. So, your gamblers and your thieves are always gonna have things to discard. I like. There's no lightning bolts in here, which I kind of get. You're not gonna miss lightning bolt as reach because you need like burn reach when you're gonna lose the board, and this deck has so much stats and so many words that I don't think you're gonna be losing the board against slower decks very much. Where I think you're gonna miss the bolt is soft removal because you have no interactivity in here, no soft removal except for Blackhand Messenger, which I guess she runs because it's like a mix of burn and soft removal, and it can also carry items, which you run a lot of.
I got this list from Anim when we caused the first summer tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and haven't touched it since then. I just had to get a fourth deck, and it was either this or her Midgro Ebonheart. And I chose this because she told me this is the best deck.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent list. The curve is kind of awkward. It might seem that you run more 2-drops than 3-drops, but that's not the case because Temple Conjurer is actually 5-drop. So you run the same amount of 2-drops and 3-drops. So you have 19 twos, 19 threes, then you have 9 fours and 9 fives. And that's gonna lead to games where you miss turn 2 off ring and turn 1 with the ring. And that might give aggro enough time to kind of get under you. And with the absence of lightning bolts and soft removal in general, I think aggro is gonna be this deck's weakness. Yeah, you can always stick Hand of Dagoth and like play Swift Strike on it, but Dagoth can get shackled, can get silenced, can get just bounced. Uh, as far as slower decks are concerned, the wards, the buffs, they are all really solid. So slower decks are gonna hate this. Anything control, anything like slow defensive mid range, it's gonna hate playing against this. But I think very determined aggro decks have a really good chance of beating this.
I basically brought this because I thought that this will be just banned every time, and then I can get to play the decks I wanted.
Did they happen?
Not in all matchups.
Yeah, because I could see why you would want to ban this because most of the decks that people bring to tournaments, at least in my experience, I haven't played in a year in any tournament, so I might be rusty, I might be fallen behind, but people generally bring like greedy mid-range lists, especially in your tournament. You remember that lineup that Warlock and Ashera brought, right? Just
Yeah,
mid-range yellow, tribunals, guild sworns, dominions, health gain guards. Oh, that top end. So this is gonna be good against them. There's also Lazra here, even though you only run what 7 cards? Yeah, 7 cards that trigger her. But Dagoth 2-drops aren't much better than Lazra, so you might as well run her because you have a chance of triggering Lazra.
but about the final deck I brought,
Yeah,
you will have a
final
lot
deck.
to say. This is Shrine Battlemage.
Yeah, this is Shrine Battlemage. I remember playing against this, and I don't remember losing, even though you said that I lost.
You did.
Maybe my brain just blocked this out. My mind was just protecting me from whatever this is supposed to be.
So the reason I brought this was because I thought that I will be done in one round. To be
So you
fair,
might as
that
well just have
almost
fun.
happened. But my idea was that I get queued up against someone who is playing aggro, and this
Uh-huh.
deck can win against aggro.
Yeah, Three Fingers Double Ice Storm, right?
Yep. And the
Yeah,
reason I
and
chose to run 3 fingers and 2 ice storms was because I then saw who have already signed up, and then I decided to switch the amount of 3-2 because I saw that more mid-range players have joined the tournament.
You swept out the ice store.
I actually hoped to go up against you, but it was too late for you.
Yeah, I remember actually trying to join the tournament, but just didn't have time. Anyway, this is just Doomcrag button blue instead of purple. So it's not Doomcrag actually, because it doesn't run Doomcrag. It's like the Byzantine Empire, you know, it's the Roman Empire without Rome.
The problem with this deck is health gain.
Yeah, health gain, and I assume cycle too, because you don't run Disciple of Namira. There's the Palace Conspirator, but I think that's the only kind of power cycling you have. Even if you can even call Palace Conspirator a power cycle. You have Daggerfall Mage for draw, but you know Daggerfall Mage is a pretty expensive draw for cost for one card.
And what's your opinion on Battlemage's Onslaught?
Yeah, Battlemage don't slow down. I just love to see it, man. I got no opinions on this. Let's just see those high value support. Does it give supports? It just gives you an item, a creature, and an
Item,
action,
creature,
right?
and an action.
Yeah, so no supports, unfortunately.
It's because of the draw problem. You sometimes run out of cards, and then it's clutch.
Yeah. No cycle, but instead of cycle, we get fuel. There are two kinds of card draw in this game. So when you don't have one kind of card draw, you try to mitigate it with another. Even though you could have just ran camels, you know, in the focus slot. But camel is just +1. It's not plus, yeah, it is +1. You draw 1 with camel, and with onslaught, you are actually +2 because you don't draw anything on the board, but you spend 1 card and draw 3. So you are 2 up in the grand scheme of things.
And also, you don't have to discard shrines.
Yeah.
My problem with camel is the discard.
Yeah, so you always have the journey and shrine and like radio, right?
And in this deck, you need the shrines. You can't play this on ladder because there is just so many support removal. But I hope that in a tournament setup where Workshop is banned and also Vexwayne Monk was heavily nerfed, then I will be able to hopefully stick 2 shrines on the board.
Yeah, hopefully. This Fabricate is also just fascinating. I assume it's just a cheap thing to play to trigger Namira's Shrine, and you just still get value from it.
Yep.
Right?
It's
it
because
doesn't
of
have to
Shrine.
be just garbage. Yeah. And Firebooms on Firebrains is, you know, a pretty decent idea. It doesn't have to be a 2-for-1, especially if you get the Firebrains for Markarth Banner. So I actually, probably I want to see this deck in action the most.
Rosh said that this is Control Telvanni without Telvanni.
Yeah, kind of.
Because we still run Fingers, Ice Storm, Fire Bloom, Firebolt, and Lightning Bolt. Alright.
No negations.
Then let's go into the first matchup. I was playing against Gilgadead, who is, if I got it right, the brother of Shadow.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, when I saw his decks, then I got a little bit relieved, because this wasn't as sweaty a matchup as I feared to get as the first match. So I am playing Scout into Battlemage, and I think in this matchup Dagoth was banned.
Dagoth was banned. Yeah, depends on his lineup, right?
Yep.
If this is a mid-range Battlemage, the Atronak value deck, I think it's like an even probability, 50-50.
I remember that I hated myself for discarding Coil Dragon after drawing 2 Bird Balls.
And there's the Islet Guardian. A Ward Walls can also be a stall tool, you know, if this guy goes wide. Yep. Oh, he's just straight up aggro.
Yep.
I don't really know why he banned Dagoth. Maybe his other decks aren't as aggressive. Yeah, I wouldn't understand. That's essentially 6 health gain right now, because he was gonna break your rune, do 1 more damage. There we go.
I had to play it. This
6 health gain, and let's just pray for a Drain Vitality. Okay. Now I feel like this is gonna be a loss.
You feel
I have
like?
that feeling. Yeah. I don't know, unless you just, you know, draw a ward wall and the third Blood Bowl, and then I remember, and Drain My Teller.
We have triple Hist Mage.
Triple His Mage. Yeah, maybe. But there's tricks in here. You know, there's Word Crafters, there's Battlemages, there's... I don't know if he runs Cast Out or anything like that. Ooh, he spent Silence on that one. Okay, yeah, I definitely would have saved...
You remember about the Dark Harvester?
Yeah, okay. Okay, the skill of a first rune Dark Harvester.
And this was the only prophecy I had in deck.
Yeah. The only... Oh, you don't even run Fighters Guild Recruits?
Nope.
Oh, that's interesting. There's a Scimitar. Yeah, that silence was way too soon. No, I guess this is a Viper on the 6-3. Yeah, it has to be. Ringfist Mage can wait.
I was lucky he played the Scimitar on the 4-3. It would have survived at 1 health anyway.
Yeah,
It was.
it was. The only prophecy, the one prophecy in the deck. There we go. Oh, is he playing Shadow's Burn Battlemage? I think it's the same deck. Yeah. Except I don't think he ran the Imp.
So we have Hist Mage plus Giant Bat next turn.
Yeah. Like Giant Pet would have been fine this turn just to kill the 4-1, because you know, 4-1 just gonna kill the 5-drop, but there's nothing else to do. So. Oh yeah, he does run Cast Out. So
Yep.
you are what? You're down to 1 health. Yep, and he's at 3 magic. Giant Pet. Oh, on the 1-1. Okay.
Remember that it was 3 damage to face.
Yeah, it was 3 damage, but the guy in the field then was 4 damage. I don't know. And that's
And
it.
it didn't matter.
That's lethal. Yeah, the start was really explosive, and I mean, this deck just does not want to go up against aggro
Yeah,
in any, even like first rune Dark Harvester wasn't enough.
this was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
And
Now, hey,
the
you had
thing
the
is, I
Drain
was
Vitality.
confident in my Shout Scout against this deck.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, maybe like if you had a Drain Vitality with those word walls, you definitely would have won. But it's just a really big hit or miss.
Yeah, I had 2 Word Walls, no Cold Dragon until I played both Word Walls, and no DV. DV would have won this.
Yeah.
So let's go into the second match. One thing to note is that the ring was differentiating between who plays it. So
Yeah, that's the rule of the tournament.
yeah, and because of that, I knew when I am playing with ring and when without.
And that's a Crusader now. I assume Crusader is also aggro, unless it's Ain's Rage.
The reason I switched decks was because I wanted to play this Shrine deck into his aggro decks.
So this was an aggro Crusader as well, right?
Yep.
There's the Fireball target. Too bad you don't have the ring, because this was would have been a really good ring Daggerfall. But Firebolt should have to do. You also have Daggerfall and 2 Rapid Shots. That's also a really good combo if you want to trade. Is this a crab deck, or does he just run that as a... Oh, little does he know, you actually have synergy with that card
Yep.
in the deck. Let's see if it ends up winning a game. Because I have actually won a game because of Kamura's counter off of Madcore Merchant.
You see that I had to check how this works.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so it's a Dwemer deck, not just crabs. And not just aggro. Now, this is, I think, a raiding party. Yep. Kill the...
I was fearing a Fairbar. That's why we had to clear the...
Oh, clear the forward.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
And I think he had the Fairbar in hand.
Yeah.
He didn't play it in the end, but I think if I leave this on board, then I just get Fairbar. And the problem with this Battlemage is that everything is damage based.
Except the Figther Mighty.
Yep.
There's Figther Mighty, there's Drive Mate, but Drive Mate is also damage based, so I guess you're right. And that should go in the shadow, yeah. And that doesn't draw a card, which is pretty sad. Now, I don't think I would run that card in Dwemer. Unless he just runs the Dwarven Sphere as a tempo tool, which I can understand. You can't run Harpy in a deck like this, and Shackles are appreciated. There's the card draw, there's the Conspirator.
I was really hoping that I get something playable out of this card draw.
You can play the Conspirator and see what you get.
Yep. And discard
Ooh,
the
that's
Onslaught,
yeah,
I
that's
think.
great. That's great.
In this matchup,
Yeah,
we won't
definitely
be
start
having
Onslaught.
problem with cards.
Yeah. Now, if he runs the Gourmet, this Shadowmere is a little risky, but now you might as well use your mana while you have it. There's the Crusader. Now, good thing is that we are sitting on his fingers, and that's
Yeah.
the. Oh, that's Crusader Assault for one card. So
Yeah,
his
I
hand
didn't
must
agree
be-
with that.
Yeah, he must have a really bad hand. Now, you know what I would do? Okay. And the Cameron Scout Leader. Yeah. You can't leave that guy on the board. You can probably take a swing here, right? Because I don't think this game's gonna go.
The reason I didn't swing is because I want to swing with Battleman.
Yeah, I was thinking like you may want to start racing because this is a huge tempo swing turn, and you are controlling the field lane, and you have a lot of removal and tome. But you know, that's just me. That's the Nocturnal speaking. The aggro player. There's another Crusader Assault. So was he just sitting on Crusader Assaults?
Yeah.
Is that what he was doing? There's the Stormcloak Vanguard, which can't attack Shadow, so it's kind of annoying. And it's pretty hard to justify fingers on this board.
Yep.
If he plays another 1-drop or a Rings of the 2-drop, then you definitely do it. Let's see.
I just got fodder for Police Conspirator.
Okay, yeah. I think you play it now, not because you have to, but because forever. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the 1, 2, 3. Take the trade. And if you don't want to send things face, don't send things face. Yep. So you are looking to just hard block him out of the game.
Yep. Or get the Stormcloak Battalion out, and then you can start go face.
Yeah, that's also true. But just chipping away at his health total helps a lot.
I think it doesn't
You know,
help
with
us
this
that
Ice Storm
much
in hand-
with, because we only have an Ice Storm in hand as control
Yeah.
tool right now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. With this Ice Storm in hand, you might have to just go face, and if he develops Shadow Lane, you play Ice Storm, then you have no board. There's the East March, another one.
He had
What
so
else does
much
he have?
draw.
Yeah, Crusader draws a lot. That's what the class does. Oh, he runs that. Okay, I respect that. I think that's an underplayed card. It can definitely help out in a lot of cases in aggro. Now this can just be a Clockwork Dragon, but if it has a silence, you're risking it, but not like you can roll a 50-50 here. True, just hope for it. Okay, we lost the 50-50, and you played that in the field.
I ran it for Drain,
Okay,
and I knew that
interesting.
he can't have a 4 Charger.
Oh, he doesn't run Vigilante?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like in a red aggro deck you almost always run Vigilante. Unless it's Archer, right? Because, 50 cards. Oh, so he was actually sitting
On the
to
third.
triple. Yeah. Triple Crusader's Assaults. Yeah, I can see a way for you to come back. I can definitely see a way for you to come back and start racing. So maybe that Clockwork Dragon in the field was correct. Oh, he runs a Shadowmere too. And there's the Mercenary Captain, and I think that Shadowmere should go face. Or maybe ping your... Yeah, the correct play would have been to ping your own dragon. Ping your dragon, so that Ice Storm doesn't leave you with it on board. But you just committed to going face. Yeah, you should probably keep that in hand, but you decide to play it anyway.
This deck
Think
doesn't have ramp, so I will use every magic I have.
No, what I was saying is that you might have to like use it as removal, kind of. But now we are coming out on Ancano, so rapid shot on the 3-1, Ancano the trainer, but then the 6-1 stays vulnerable. Wow, that's a wide board. Jesus. Face, maybe rapid shot and trade in the field, and just send Ancano face, because at this stage.
Until my dragon is
Oh,
alive.
you don't. Yeah, you don't have the mana to actually play Ancano. So there's the Vanguard to take the trade on the 3-1. Might have to play that. The trade. Yeah, you actually do not have to play those. With those, but still. Let's see what Daedra he got. Hopefully it's a Spider Daedra. I'm gonna laugh so hard if it's actually a Spider Daedra. With 15 trainer on board. Yep, there's the Firebrand that's gonna probably kill your dragon. Yep, there's the 5-5. So I mean, at least you're healed up.
And finally, I have a creature I can play Fel the Mighty on.
Yeah, Feldamite, yeah. You have Feldamite card. We're gonna summon a token here. It's gonna get buffed. Take 1 more damage, and let's see what Daedra it is. Is he not playing the Daedra? No, he is. Oh, it's that guy. Yeah, that guy's not great. That guy's not great. You failed the 5-5 over 6-5. Oh, because you have drive Midgro. Okay. And that's it. Kind of an underwhelming turn, honestly. But I think you're getting close to stabilization. Take the trade, 2 damage face. And that's the turn. Wow. What could he have drawn there? He should have played the Crusader Assault if he had it. I don't think so. I don't know. What else there is? Also, you should probably kill a 5th Legion trainer in that case.
The reason I decided to go with this is because I have Shrine in hand. If I wouldn't have the Shrine, then I would have killed the trainer.
Yeah, but
I want to
Saltis?
attack the trainer with Battlemage and not break
Did
it.
you run Old Saltis? Oh, that's why he couldn't play. Yeah. I think this is an Ancano.
Yep, Ancano and triple Firebrand. And then
So
I can play
Firebrand
Shrine.
and Shrine. There we go. Shrine value. Who said Shrine was bad? There we go. First card off of Shrine. You should probably swing here because you're. I mean, this is your board now. This is your game. Should push the advantage while you have it. There's the.
The reason I didn't swing is because I have lethal anyway next turn, even if I don't swing.
We'll see about this. We obey.
And there's the bolt. There we go. There's Clanfield Rant in the deck, so it means it must have been really low. So this wasn't a Saltis deck, right?
I actually
No
don't know.
Saltis
I
Salt.
don't think we saw the others, so it was just Matchcrab.
Okay, so he just ran Mudcrab Merchant as resource generation.
Yep.
And Dwarven Sphere as a tempo tool, which I can get. I actually thought about running Dwarven Sphere in non-blue aggro decks. You know, I generally can't justify it.
It's the natural harpy.
But it costs 3, which is, you know, kind of expensive.
So let's see the third match.
And it's Assassin. Okay, and you queued Doomcrag up.
Yep, because I wanted to play all my decks.
Yeah, also, this is the deck with the most health gain you have, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's actually a good choice against Assassin. Now just play this on Vanguard.
This Assassin was really weird.
So it wasn't burn, just aggro burn.
This is aggro burn, but a weird one. Let's just say that.
Okay. Now, Stormcloak Vanguard here. Yeah, I would have saved the Vanguard because it's immediate charge in case you need Doomcrag, and the Carspire Scout will have just contested it anyway.
By the 8th, they will
There's a
meet
dagger
their
from
maker.
Mage, which is an oof. And yeah,
The first Bannerman always gets removed. There is there is no way this survives. Like every match,
it's probably gonna be Bolt or
there is
maybe
either
not.
Harpy, Bolt, Javelin in other decks, then there is Edict. Too much removal for this.
He did not pop the word on his dagger from Mage.
Nope.
Yeah,
Goes face.
okay. Yeah, so this is a rapid shot and a half, I think, or no. I will definitely ring out that rapid shot.
The reason I didn't rapid shot is because I didn't want to use the ring, and because he attacked
Rapid shot also
face.
triggers Shrine.
He attacked face, and that means that probably he will attack face again, and then I can just play the Orc Clan Captain and rapid shot and clear the DFM.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, a third one.
Of course, unless
so,
I get the third Bannerman.
Yeah, so looks like he doesn't want to kill the 1/1 because he doesn't want to give you a card, but in doing so, he's denying himself a card too. And he knows that you want Spinner, right? And if you had a Spinner there, it would have been an amazing trade for you. So yeah, he just breaks your rune, gives you a card. So now Firebrand, Rapid Shot, and trade is fine. And
And now
you
I
can
have
try
Shrine.
too. Yeah. That's 2 cards, that's 3, that's 4. Okay, so you just don't go face.
You never go face with
Yeah.
unless you
with
are attacking
Doomcrag.
with Bannerman.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, you see? 0 attack with Bannerman. Had you used
I'm
that
so
rapid
lucky
shot?
for this
Why?
because he didn't trade, and now I can 3 Feather War Chief Scout, and my Bannerman
Yeah,
survives, and I
I
have
actually
guard.
didn't realize that he didn't trade.
And the
I just
reason I
thought they
didn't
secretly
guard is
trade.
because I can now pop Shrine.
Yep. So we are actually triggering Shrine in Doomcrag, and we're doing it pretty consistently. But our opponent is also making a lot of mistakes. So,
I think the mistake was running this deck.
or maybe, but you can definitely pilot that better. Doesn't equip a tome because he has a Sheer Plane. All right. So we should probably expect Carspire Scourges as well. There's the
I smell
kill your own guy.
of the living.
Time to fight.
Oh, because yeah, you will have to kill your own guy anyway. And next turn you can just start killing your own guys in the field lane and get a bunch of cards with Disciple.
That's the plan.
Or you can do it in the Shadow lane too. Because you can just take the trade with Firebrands, one trade, play Disciple, another trade, then trading party, Firebrand, that's 4 cards.
The reason I wouldn't do it in Shadow is because I have a Clan Captain in field.
Yeah, you do, but if he doesn't play anything in the field, then what's it? Full Clan Captain doing? Nothing. And the tome goes on that. There we go. That's a 4/5. So you are kind of getting low on health. That's the downside of modern Disciple of Namira. You can't really find a
Talos.
Necro Amulet this turn. There we go. Okay. You could have just traded instead of losing that value. There's the Sharpshooter Scout, there's the trade, and
It didn't matter if I trade or not, because I was swinging with Bannerman, with Battalion anyway.
I guess so. There's the Ancano on the Arrow Stopper. So yeah, really doesn't want you gaining health.
By the 8th, they will meet
There's the
their
Daggerfall. So we have Earthbound Spinner here. Or you can just play that, then Earthbound Spinner, then Tiny Dragon. Yeah, that's probably play. Yeah. There we go. There we go. do that, because, 4 cards, you also get to draw a card. There's Tiny Dragon. And obviously no swing face, because we're playing Doomcrag.
And the knife
And-
swingers.
Yeah, okay, so you start swinging. There's the health gain.
I
Double health
usually
gain.
start
And we are
swinging
gonna...
if I'm that many cards up against them.
Okay, he plays it in the field, which is really weird. That's really... Oh, yeah.
This is the
that's it.
reason.
Alright. Alright, so... Is this game then? Overdraw Doomcrag, now we overdraw Journey. No. Okay, double Necro Amulet. How much health does that give? Oh,
You remember about Red Year?
yeah. There's Red Gear in hand. Of course, there's 7 health, and we should be good. But, I mean, we don't have a Doomcrag. We have 1 less Doomcrag, so... He still might be able to win.
We got
he
triple
plays like
three
a-
feather war chiefs.
Yeah, that's right. But he can have, like, a... Alphic here, which is gonna be really hard for you to deal with.
Shall we put in the
Yes, it
discipline?
was the
Yeah, he's
single card.
getting a little salty, which, I can understand.
I actually don't think it was salted that much.
There's a ping on the Brynjolf, there's a shrine, and we are gonna take ourselves real soon. But at least we didn't overdraw a journey, so there's that.
I can
We also have another Dushnik with the Doomcrag in hand. There's the Werebet, which we can just...
The
Well, I think we
single
can
support he is playing is...
Arrow shall fly true.
I will let you guess. What do you think?
Uh,
What support was that he was playing?
if there's only one support, it has to be the one and the only Mundustone.
No.
No?
It was
Alright. It was?
the... Oh, I forgot the name. The support mage
The one that-
support. Winterhold. College
Oh,
of
College
Winterhold.
Alright, alright. Yeah, maybe he's an action assassin. I don't know, haven't seen any action synergy, but there's the Markor Shaman, which is just the worst version of Markor Scourge. Anyway, this is just gonna die to a Dushnik. He's not gonna get any curses from this. We also have a Journey. We have a Disciple in hand to start drawing the Journeyed creature, so I think we got this game on lock.
He told me after the game that he thought that I am playing Aggro Warrior
Oh, really?
before going into the match, because I made a mistake and I uploaded the scout decklist twice,
Twice, alright.
but then I sent the correct decklist. He was just not... He didn't care that much about it.
time to fight.
Oh, you're playing the Zealot here. Alright. I can understand that. There's health, there's Raised Dead, there are the cards. We are
And we're
actually
really
winning
close
the
to
game
Journey.
with Doomcrag. Yeah, I think I can Journey now too. Like, how many Firebrands do we have in the Discord? At this point.
I won Journey without playing the final raiding party.
Oh, alright. It's a principle, right?
Yep.
It's a matter of principle.
If I'm almost 100% to win this game, then I will just play it until I have 0 cards in the discard pile, and then Journey. One more
Yeah.
turn doesn't matter that much at this point.
Yeah. So now we're just killing our own Firebrands for Journey, and there's the Journey. Yep, there we go. Boom and boom. 2 huge guys. Yeah, like the fact that you can't immediately start drawing cards after Journey has to be a huge downside. There's the Ice Shambles. So it was kind of like a weird tempo assassin deck because he ran a lot of shackles, a lot of items. Raised it with a full length. Because you had nothing in the discard pile anyway. Oh, wait a second. Oh, is that how rated works?
Smell the stench of the
I
living.
had a 3-minder.
No, you had a reminder. I just, if one of your lane is full,
Yep.
raised it, summons a creature in
Yes.
the empty lane. Okay, I did not know that.
And it's
Yeah,
cancelled.
I've never played raised dead like that because I always assumed that it just wouldn't summon a creature. Yeah, I've actually seen a Doomcrag deck win nowadays, so I think I'm gonna die a happy man.
Well, we have matches more to go, so we'll hopefully see more Doomcrag
Yeah,
wins.
we'll hopefully see more Doomcrag wins, more Doomcrag dubs.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's see the fourth match. The only deck that hasn't won yet is the
Scout.
Scout.
Yeah, the high-end Scout, and he's on the same assassin. Now, if I remember correctly, the NPO tourney doesn't really limit you on what you can play, right?
There were 6 banned cards, I think.
No. I mean, like, if you win or lose with the deck, it doesn't matter. You can just clean it up whenever you want.
It was Conquest.
Okay.
That means that if you won on deck, then you can play it
Okay.
after that.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I would have been just playing Doomcrag for the entire tournament.
By the
To be
fire's
fair,
Uh,
I think that the Doomcrag is my strongest deck.
Yeah, that Daggerfall Mage is gonna sit in the field lane for 3 more turns until you can SharePoint Dragon it. I think.
I think not playing the Giant Bat here was a mistake.
Why?
Because we have Magicka.
Yeah, you do have Magicka, but that giant bat can be like a removal in a late game. I don't know.
If I play
Maybe
the
it's
Giant Bat here, then he trades, plays the Tome on DFM, and I can just Viper.
yeah, but he's gonna get a card. See, now it's a prime giant bat card. Yeah, it was never a mistake not to play that there. You denied him at home.
Oh, I
you
know why I
saved
didn't play
the
it. I
removal.
would have played if I don't have Sheer Point in hand.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like you almost never contest Daggerfall Mage as it is, unless you just desperately need it. Especially as a 2/2, right? You might contest Daggerfall Mage with a card that survives one trade off of her, right? So you can just trade back next turn on your own terms. There's Viper this turn. Next turn you're gonna have SharePoint Dragon. Yeah, it was never a mistake.
And actually,
And
the Brynjolf was one of the best Viper targets in this deck.
there's the bold face, which means that his hand is just actions, I guess. And there's a pretty great SharePoint. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, so we're saving SharePoint Dragon for the Drain Vitality combo. Okay, I can understand that. I can definitely understand that. There's the Firebolt, there's the trade with the...
forest is my cloak.
Uh-huh. So now he's got the control of the board. But I guess this was correct, because your SharePoint would have died to Firebolt and the Leafwalker.
I think at this point I'm greedy with playing the Hist Mage instead of Sheer Point DV.
Well, maybe. Maybe. But this is a greedy deck, right? So you gotta be greedy. Yeah.
That was the idea. I have Aelids in hand.
Yeah, you have Aelids in hand, you have Red Brahman, you have the Cold Dragon, you have Galen, you got stuff. And there's the Shackle. Uh-huh. Which is,
Which
no,
doesn't
not gonna matter.
matter
Yeah,
because
yeah, doesn't,
it was just for the
doesn't
trade.
do anything. And what's he gonna do? Does he have a ward collector? Is he gonna trade? Another Firebolt? No, another Mace, and he's gonna 1-for-1 trade. He's, yeah, that was a... Okay, maybe it wasn't a mistake because he didn't want his, 6/4 to turn into a 6/1, but I mean, it's gonna die anyway. And now we have an Uprising, so alright. He just conceded the switch, I can understand. You were only gonna play just greedy stuff from that point on, right? This deck's problem is that it cannot curve out, and you managed to draw enough cards to curve out. So yeah, I don't think you would have been able to win after that. So we've seen everything win.
So after the first round, in the next round I didn't have to play, but I will show you the screenshot that I took. It's a trio against Warlock,
3 against Warlock.
which I will save for my entire life because I trioed Warlock
Yeah.
technically, but practically I didn't, because this tourney was set in the right time for Americans, but not for us. So for me, I think it started around 10 p.m., midnight for Warlock, and then he had to wait for the first match until I play with Gilgamesh. Oh, and we had problems with the Battlefy client at first. So by the time I got to play, Warlock had to opt out
We'll just say that you 3-0'd
Yes.
Warlock and we'll just move on.
and move into the match with Fluffy,
With Fluffy, okay, my own clanmate.
whom I also faced in Vincenzo's tournament as the first match, and we had a really close 2-3, and of course he won. We both were playing aggro decks that time, so I was pretty confident that I can win this, because I expected him to bring full-on aggro. And then he had, I think this was more of a mid-range lineup than in the Vincenzo's tourney, but I was still looking forward to this match.
Yeah, Fluffy plays both. Fluffy plays aggro, Fluffy plays mid-range. She generally likes to like put a twist on things, like that self-silence Ebonheart. But he's a really good player. I think he actually has a #1 finish, if I remember correctly.
He does, yes. Alright, so let's see the first match.
Yep, and that's I assume that's the signature self-silence Ebonheart.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
deck he banned was the Scout.
Oh, and Ebonheart against this Dagoth. Yeah, that's gonna be a good matchup. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to keep Earthbound Spinner against Ebonheart. You do not want to deal with the Sower of Revenge head-on. You probably want to silence. There are only two color combinations where I keep Spinner in the opener. It's either Dagoth or Warrior. I might not always save Spinner against Ebonheart on ladder, because most of the time Ebonhearts are Rage on ladder. But yeah, you just opt out to trade here, or you can just ring that out. Yeah, that was a really good draw, and that's a curse. Holy fuck! Yeah, that's
This is crazy.
yeah, that was crazy. The only thing better than that would have been a fucking Wordcrafter. No, not a Wordcrafter, lesser word. Yeah, let's just double trade and Discerning Thief. Or you just go face and you ring that out and you allow him to take a trade on the 5-4. Alright? There's a troll, he doesn't have a trick, which is, unlikely, but he didn't have it. And there's a trade, there's a slay, there's a pilfer, there's a buff. Yep, it's like 11-4.
I need a Swiss
And
strike
let's-
to win this.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the Sour and there's the Spinner. Yeah, you can just Shadow Shift. Yeah, Shadow Shift is probably correct here. Okay.
For the Ashcan.
There's 11 damage and there's the Sonic Cliff.
I could have pushed for 2 more.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter at this point. You're probably better off saving the dagger for Swift Strike, because dagger with Swift Strike is 4 damage instead of 2 damage. That would have been here.
Here I was thinking about
Yeah,
Cliff Racer, and that's why we
Cloak,
had to
no,
play.
yeah. I was gonna say that he's probably the only clean answer here. Is a Cliff Racer, and Cloak is gonna deny him that. There's the how does that work, by the way? If Sour dies when it has drain, do you drain from the last cast?
It's shown.
Okay. There's the silence, which still isn't a clean answer, but it removes what, 8 damage. So it's more than worth it. There's the outfit, and I think he just lost it. I don't think he runs anything that can really help him here.
There is Shadow Shift.
There is a Shadow Shift, that's true, but you have a Spinner, yeah, there's a Prophecy Harpy. Even like a Swift Strike and a way to kill your own sower wouldn't have helped me. Which, you know, really,
This
really
one
speaks
is in
about how
no
bad
mood
the,
to
the you know, force situation is.
And that's
That's
game
lethal.
1. 3
That's game 1.
minutes. 3.5.
Uh-huh. It's really weird that they didn't have 1 damage that would have allowed him to take a trade on the Punisher. I think that was a risky play for you, but it ended up paying off.
Next match, I am playing
Next match is the
this.
yeah.
And
I don't like your chances in this game.
the reason I chose to play this is because I knew I'm playing without ring.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to play Doomcrag without ring.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We see you waking and sleeping.
Yeah. Let's see that. Let's hope that he doesn't find his cultists. Or Yoran. Or maybe he finds both, and he also has a Garnek, and he just can't play anything. That's what I like to do to control decks with my aggro Ebenhard. Just the trio of 2.
The Nords must take back
Everything
Skellige.
costs 4 more, not 4 more, 3 more, and you only have 7 mana. There's the trade. There's the 5/5, and
And
let's
we
see if
missed
it's
the
a
turn.
card. We don't. We missed the turn. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Let's see if he has a ring into Punisher or ring into Troll. Oh, he has that, which is gonna trigger his Awakened Dreamer. And there's a Skin Hound, which is gonna guard that guy up. Okay, it's a 3/5. Fell on the 5/5 is the correct play here. Go.
Join.
There's a 4-drop here. No 4-drop, it's a 3-drop, and the Corpus Disease. So, yeah, I think you're locked out of this game. I don't think you can come back from this. You can play the Stormcloak Battalion, play Shadowmere, put damage on the 4/6, but
The best line would be to play a raiding party, Cruel Fire Bloom on one of the Firebrands, hit the Dreamer, and then get the Dreamer
yeah,
off the
just
board.
casually roll after the position
Yeah.
change. Right. Oh, okay. That's gonna help a lot. That might actually get you back into this game. That's fucking huge. Unless this is a sower. If this is a sower, okay, yeah, it's still not great. All right, Wolf,
Yep.
there's a chance here. No, there isn't. Yeah, no, there isn't. 1, 2, yeah. Okay, yeah, that works too. Yeah, that definitely works. I was thinking about Ice Storm, but yeah, that's better.
I almost misclicked when clicking the Skin
We
Hound.
see you waking and
There's the
sleeping.
Awakened Dreamer by itself, and I think that card in his hand has to be a buff of some kind. If it's a Cliff Racer, you still play it this turn. I assume this is just a Bannerman. Hope he doesn't have a Cliff Racer. Or he can Battlemage down slot and hope to draw something that helps you defend. Yeah. And no Cliff Racer 1 time. 1 time no Cliff Racer. There's the card, it's the Conspirator.
And it's a
There's the
Sower.
Sower. Yep, it's Sower. So we are looking for a Silence. A Conspirator. Do you run Spinners in here? Oof. Yeah, that's not quite there. I almost thought that was cast out. So you just honorably kill yourself
Yep.
here. Take 5 damage, -1.
And that's the
Yeah, it's game.
second game. Under 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna win that. That's the okay. That's the Covenant. Yeah, I mean Covenant runs Sowers too. So You're probably hard mulliganing for spinners here. Nah, I'm just joking. I think you keep Doomcrag in hand. Not sure about the amulet, but then again, I'm not a Doomcrag player, so don't really know what to say
You
here.
keep Amulet in aggro and mid-range matchups
Every time.
every time.
I
Unless you
Yeah,
have
this disciple
Children.
might be.
of the living.
Yeah, this disciple might be a little early. Let's see.
The Nords must
There's
take
the-
back Skyrim.
The Vanguard, just so you are mana efficient. There's the 4/4.
And people always take the trade on the Vanguard. Because it could
Yeah.
be a 3-feather war chief next turn.
Yeah, that's correct. You do get a 5/5 though, which kinda
Let's see if we can find
allows you to
something
take a trade. But there's the there's that, and looks like he's gonna 1/1 you. No, he just goes to face.
Stroll.
Is the correct thing to
Raiding
do.
We obey.
Yeah. Necromancer's amulet here, or maybe raiding party. Yeah, raiding party set up for a Doomcrag clear in the near future. Yeah, you're safe, I think. You should be. Even if you aren't safe, these two Nord Firebrands in hand are more valuable than something else you might overdraw. Because it's cheap removal with Doomcrag next turn. There's that, there's a trade. Oh no, he just goes face. Okay.
My arrows shall fly true.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would have kept that. I was gonna say it. For Doomcrag in the future, but
The reason we had to
Yeah,
play
it's-
it is because we had, otherwise we would have had 10 cards in hand. And
yeah.
then we overdraw Journey.
Yeah, but I don't think this is a game that Journey wins.
Close ranks. Let nothing
I think
through.
it's just self-stabilize, and if you play correctly, you might just,
Careful there.
stabilize and swing tempo, start racing. Alright, this is not looking
Time to fight.
too good. There's the War Chief, there's the Rapid Shot, there's the Ring Raiding Party. So you have enough damage to kind of clear the board.
I
Not
just
really, but
have
kind of.
to not run into Ancano next turn.
Yeah, or Sour, because there's no silence in the hand.
I will have your head.
See what we draw, it's a Scout, there's the Bone Walker. Gets a Mammoth. Mammoth is pretty huge. Let's hope for another one. Nope, no second. Oh yeah,
If we don't get a pain this turn, then we would have lost here.
Uh-huh. I forgot that Sharpshooter Scout can just go field and kill the guy in the shadow. Yeah, you probably should have played Necro Amulet first, but yeah.
I was planning to play the party or the double Kurzfire Scout.
But now Ancano kills. Let's hope for no Ancano. Cradle, please. No Ancano. Oh, it's a Cradle Crush. Ooh, yeah, Necroamulet really would have been good. There's another Doomcrag though, and there's the Wardcrafter.
There is one
It is
card that
just like-
saves us here,
There we
and
go.
it's the
There we
Spinner.
go. It's the Spinner. There's the Amulet, and do you override your guys here with the Firebrand? Or maybe just play
We
Bannerman,
haven't
but then you're
seen a
gone.
Lightning Bolt yet.
Yeah, that's a scary thing.
But if I play
But there's
Amulet
no-
and then
yeah.
Firebrand, it's still in Lightning Bolt
Yeah,
range.
there's no way to get out of bolt range. So you might as well play the Bannerman. You might get out of bolt range. You might not get out of bolt range, but you will get out of what's it called, Satan and Courier range. And I think you should be running Satan and Couriers in here.
I will have your head.
Not sure. Is it a bolt? Okay, it's not a bolt. Yeah, like everything that happens make you wish that you had played the Necromancer's Amulet previously. Yeah,
I actually
this goes
think
face.
that he made the wrong choice clearing the Doomcrag
Why?
instead of the Bannerman.
A Baron. Yeah, maybe. And you play the 1-cost Firebrand, clear the 2-1, and you die, I guess. Unless you can. Oh, no, you can override your own guys. Yeah. So that's the play. Do that.
And
And
I
you
have to
override your
play
own guys
it
in
in
the field.
field because of rage.
Does he run rage in here?
I think there was rage.
Yeah. Okay, if there's rage, then you can't really stack up the Shadow Lane against the Mammoth. But if you play Disciple of Namira, you won't gain that much health, and I think you need health over cards here. Yeah. Now you die to 1 damage.
I think we need
So
cards here,
for-
but it's obvious that I thought that because I played the Disciple.
Yeah, no, I would have prioritized the health here.
My fear is that if
1
I
damage.
prioritize health, then I can draw after that. And we don't have any runes left.
Yeah, that's fair. Yep. There we go. Well, at least you gain health. Okay, we're still in the bolt range. But we're not gonna be soon. Because,
Shadows.
yeah, there's that. There's the raiding party. Wait. Do that. We get 2 cards. We get the Sharpshooter Scout for removal. Okay, we're getting close to stabilizing.
We also
You're
have
at-
Doomcrag.
Yeah. You're at a point where you can start going space here. You have enough stats, I think. Oh, that's gonna get an item. It's a Cloak and Dagger. And there's the full clear with Doomcrag. So yeah, I think at this point you can start racing, but you still have your journey and your Night Arc hope, so I think you're gonna wait for a journey here. There we go.
If
I
I would
might
have
have left it.
30 health, I would start racing here. But not when I'm this low.
No, but you're gonna have removal for almost anything he's gonna play. And you're gaining health. Yeah, there's the Sower. There's the Sower, and Doomcrag is in the field. Okay, it's not in the field anymore. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. Taking 5 damage when we don't have to. Always tough.
My bow is ready.
There's the ping. Go down to 8. There's the Bannerman in the field. And there's a Reminder so we can draw 1 card. Or, yeah, that's better because we're gonna get the spell. And it's Drain Life, which is gonna help us race. Wolf, go face, please.
And we have the second Gimlet.
Yeah. There's the... What's it called? I forgot the name. Fuck. Withered Hand Cultist, yeah. I'm really rusty, I should have played more before coming here to cast. I'm forgetting what the cards are called.
We just override a 5/5 with 1/1 because it's health gain,
Yeah, and card pro.
and we can
We
go
didn't
face
get
next
to draw
turn and
the-
finish it.
Yeah. Oh, you know what you can do? You can wait for him to play Yankano, kill Yankano. Okay, no,
That's the second
about
lightning
it. Oh.
bolt.
I was gonna say you could just hope for a Raise Dead, then you can get an Ankano from Raise Dead and kill him with Ankano Raid Gear. That's a line. Definitely a
We
line.
had to play a card so we don't overdraw the
Yeah.
firebrands.
And that's just a lot of damage. Yeah, you didn't really have to trade. I don't think you're ever losing here. Triple Necro, yeah, you could just send all those firebrands, guys. You can play Tree Minder, you can play Barrow Stalker, you can, no, not break his rune, and we're gonna draw 4 cards. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I did not like your chances against this deck. But with the power of Doomcrag and the ring and friendship, we pulled it off. I think it was actually the spinner that won us the game, you know? Allowing us to kill
We
the
had
with 6
the spinner, and one turn before that we had, or 2 turns before that we had the scout, the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Both of them were top decks, and both of them saved me.
What can I say? 200% skill.
And to be fair,
That was the second game. This is the third
yeah,
one.
this is the fourth one.
And... Oh, fourth one. Okay. So now he's going up against the blue Doomcrag. Let's see if he can beat this
And
one.
just notice it that this is the last deck I didn't win with. And we are without ring again.
I smell the stench of
There's the
living.
barrel stopper. Which we
Double
don't have
Ice
answer
Storm in
for.
hand.
Oh, okay. Double Ice Storm is decent. Unless he has the cultist. Which, yep.
And
there
now
he is. And our
there is
entire
nothing I
hand is
can do.
unplayable. Yeah. You can fabricate for it. No, you actually can't get charged, right? On fabricate.
You can.
Yeah, you
This
can't.
was the best I
we-
could have got, the 4 cost 4/4 guard.
Omen for you.
We have a 4-drop for next turn.
Midnight stroll.
He could have a 4-drop for this turn. Looks like it's a 3-drop though. No, it's 4-drop. There's just Tushnik. Now, unless he has tricks, which he should, this has potential of 2 for 1 in him. But the cultist is gonna stay alive. Which is a problem.
Careful there, friend.
Oof. Yeah.
Long place for midnight stroll.
You really didn't want to see that.
Almost all my cards are actions.
I should be your
Yep,
wise
we probably should hope for a Harpy here. That's the best. No, we didn't get a Harpy. And like a Prophecy Bolt.
I think
on
we don't
the
have a Harpy in deck.
Cultist. Oh, you don't have a
No.
Harpy in the deck?
You have met your
Yeah, that's interesting.
They're in my sights.
Your blood will spill.
Yeah, we didn't see a Prophecy Lightning Bolt.
The light of the three.
So I think we just lose here. Yeah. You needed an Ice Storm for this turn.
This might be handy.
You can still bolt the Cultist.
Found me out, did you? Found me out, did you?
And then hope to
Yep.
hit the Aetherna.
Oh yeah, you can take the 1 in 3.
But
Or
I
you
didn't
are not
because it's a 1 in 3, and also because of Outweek.
You are not worthy.
Ooh, but we are still dead to bolt, so. We are still dead to bolt.
We must remain steadfast.
Oh wow, another one. Yeah. I mean, cultists win games, man. What can I say? Especially when you're playing this deck. Actually, nothing is playable.
And now I can't win, because even if I
Yeah.
manage to hit the 1 in 3 with hitting the Without Hand Cultist with Fire Bloom, then I can drive mad the Aeternach. There is still 2 damage on board, and there is a dagger in Fluffy's hand.
So this is just a safe concede.
But of course we are in a tournament, so I won't concede.
No 1 in 3 on the cultist. Just play the raiding party. You might as well lose in style. And that's game. Yeah, cultists were the game winners here.
The double cultist does...
Yeah. I thought that even 1 cultist was gonna be enough to kinda kill this deck, but you managed to clear the first one. The second one, yeah, it was just no answer.
Alright, let's go for the last match. We are
For the last
2-2.
one. And Fluffy's on burn, and you have the 1 deck without health game.
Yep.
It's a noob.
But Fluffy isn't on burn.
Oh, he isn't?
Well, it
When I see
might be
Assassin
played
Idols,
as
we
burn,
always
but
assume
it's not
burn.
burn. It's his Renegade Magister
Oh, Renegade Magister,
Assassin.
just soft remove.
with all
soft
the
removal
actions.
assassin. Oh, you really didn't play the crown there? I guess it just automatically clicked.
I decided not to.
Oh, okay. There's the... Yeah.
Because if I draw Shrine in the next 2 turns, then it would have been better to wait with it. And then I forgot why I didn't play the Quartermaster.
There's the... Oh, he misses. Okay, interesting. Now you just play a Dagoth for me and feel good about it because Assassin doesn't really have a way of dealing.
I actually asked
Unless it's
Fluffy
green
if
blood.
this is a real deck before the match. Which I'm embarrassed
There's the
about.
Corsair ship.
He
That
was
just
running
there.
triple Nest of Vipers.
Triple Nest of Vipers. Now, listen, Nest of Vipers I can kind of understand because it can, can be kind of like a crappy Dawn's Wrath and crappy Lightning Bolt at the same
And with
time.
Corsair ship it can go face.
Oh yeah, I mean, it can go face either way. 'Cause, 4 damage face, which is not irrelevant. Ooh, there's the Black Hand Messenger. There's the Lozra. So we just play Cloak of Dragon in the Shadow, or we just keep it for the health gain. Firebolt Raiding Party could be a thing. Firebolt on a like 1-2 feels really bad.
Let's do this. Finest of all to eat.
Does he run any like betray things?
I don't know.
That
I
you
don't
can
remember anymore.
If he doesn't run any betray things, I think you keep this Firebolt. Maybe you Firebolt, not Firebrand.
The question is if
Basra
I
next
want
turn.
to trigger the Shrine.
Well, you could, if you wanted to.
We press on.
There's the Raiding Party.
And then I
Efforts.
forgot to play a Firebrand.
Nice.
Because sometimes when I attack, every time I play, I am counting 1, 2, 3, 4. And sometimes I count when I attack.
Yeah. Wolf, I got an idea. Don't you want to run an Atriomaster as a finisher?
Aethermancer
Because
swap.
all of this. Atriomaster as a finisher in here, in this deck. Because of all these Firebrands.
The caster stud that I am running Stealer.
Okay. Yeah, Stealer could work too. Yeah, considering what your hand looked like the last game, every single thing was red.
I run
We are-
Journey as finisher. And that's
Journey's
it.
finisher. Now that 6/4 is vulnerable to Bolt here, so if he doesn't have it, we can just play that and trigger the Shrine. There we go. There's a Journey. There's a Journey. So let's hope we get to see that today. In this deck, I mean, we've seen it already.
You are not worthy.
Bolt. I mean, it's a Renegade Magister deck, so if it's not a Bolt, it should be a Fingers of the Mountain. Should have something. Yeah, it's Firebolt and Fingers. Yeah, there we go. Fingers. 1, 2, 3. And you're at 10 cards or 9?
10.
So we're gonna overdraw what?
But since we drew
We have
Journey,
fingers.
it doesn't matter what we overdraw.
Yeah. We have Fingers, which works really nicely here. 1, 2, and 3, and he's out of cards.
At this point, I'm feeling pretty safe.
Unless he plays like, double bolt and Ancano. Just 5/5 for tempo. Should feel really bad. They just drive mad.
That never survives into the Shrine deck.
Yeah. I think you play these Firebrands because you want to start emptying out your hand for a Battlemage slot.
And I want
Maybe
to
you can play
draw.
the... Yeah, maybe you can play the Dagger. For a sword. Start pushing damage. Little. Nocturnal. Always start to push damage. The Nocturnal mindset. Yeah, that's a bolt.
As I just remember that there is no health gain. So if I give
Yeah, there is
him
no.
cards, then he will just burn me.
No, I wasn't gonna. I didn't say you just had to break a run. Just get him down to 20 something, maybe just 30. So your Venom can swing once.
Follow me, men.
You're learning.
Yeah, but I mean, even now, like Bannerman's gonna swing once, right? It can't swing twice without breaking a run.
I feel a storm coming.
But it can swing twice
And
without breaking the second.
okay, yeah, that makes sense. There should be a firebolt here because you can take 3 damage. Eight cards. The onslaught. Ooh, and negation is actually pretty huge here.
Yep.
And you just play out the steel sword to empty out your hand. Yeah, go face.
It will just
No.
eat the cards.
Yeah, this 4-1's just gonna eat a curse. That's correct. There we go. But it's a firebrand, right? So it went into the discard for journey. Tome for draw. There's the reclaimer. I think you play reclaimer and just look through all the items to empty out your hand. There we go. The dagger. This negation is really huge. Being able to kill a Scourge without giving him a second curse. Going through wards. Pretty insane.
Just forget about C.
This Stethos box is kind of useless, but it's there. What is he gonna grab?
The lightning bolt, of
A
course.
bolt for face. Yeah, that makes sense. Harpy, Shackle. Now we have a dilemma. Do you spend an Arcano or a bolt? I think
Both.
you play an Arcano because it's more expensive.
But we have the fingers.
Oh, you do have a fingers. Yeah, that's right.
Fingers, then Diaphem and Shadowmere.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you could have played Dagger from Mage first to ping the ward. And
Then I
Firebolt
can't
is the
clear.
Harpy. Firebolt to Harpy.
Right.
But you can also Firebolt your own Dagger
But
from
then
Mage.
I would have drawn. I want to play the Onslaught. The Battlemage Onslaught.
Yeah, just start swinging face here, then Arcano and Bolt. Clear. Yeah, I think that's the correct thing to do.
I'm counting the damage now.
It's 14, 16. It's not lethal, or is it? No, it's not.
It was
It's
a few
one
off lethal.
1 off. Right, 16 plus 9. 1 off, but unless he gets like a, well, if he gets a prophecy creature and then a lightning bolt, you might die. Okay. So we're not swinging face.
Not yet.
There's the Harpy.
Again.
It's annoying, but we can play an Onslaught this turn. Maybe get something. No, we just went for an Arcano. Okay. We broke a rune. There's the Onslaught. Onslaught last. Right. Oh, there's a Viper. That could be reach. That's 1 reach. 1 damage. Let's hope for no Tascad. No Cliff Racer, because Cliff Racer is lethal with the double pressure ship.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
Ooh, it's the double guard, which gets dealt with by the fingers. And that's lethal on board. Lethal damage on board. You have to clear the guards with the fingers. So we actually managed to win with this deck.
Let's put these to use.
Kinda huge. Bang, bang, fingers, bang, bang. Lethal. Swing with 5 first. Oh no, because you break the last one plus break.
And also we have the lightning bolt, so it didn't
Yeah,
matter as much.
Yeah, you didn't have a bolt. Yeah, you had a bolt too. Yeah, that's right. You didn't really have to skip the run. Yeah, it's interesting seeing that deck win as much as it does.
And this time it
But Fluffy
was
likes to
3-2
experiment.
for the other side, so I got
Yeah,
the
it
win.
was 2 for the other side. Yeah, that's one of those experimental decks that Fluffy likes to do. Like he always likes to put twist on things. The things that he plays is not straight up memes. It's just an actual.
He
deck
told me
with a
that
twist.
with this deck he managed to stay top 10 once.
Yeah, makes sense. Especially if it was earlier in the month, because I assume a Renegade Magister deck does really well against Dagoth.
Yep. And I can see this being into those matchups. It's the same
Yeah.
idea that is behind my Shrine Battlemage. So in a way this was the perfect matchup.
Yeah, I think you can also run a Magister in that deck. It's gonna be kind of like Doomcrag, right?
Yep.
The big thing that allows you to remove
After this
stuff.
matchup I actually thought of it.
Maybe you can experiment, see what works, what doesn't. Maybe Doomcrag Battlemage is gonna be the next big thing.
Alright, so after this match, I managed to get into the finals, which I'm still surprised about it. And then I had to wait for a bit, and I was watching the other semifinal. It was Rufus against Broda. And Broda, as we are used to it, was running control, and Rufus was running aggro and midrange. So I was really hoping to see Rufus win. And he didn't.
And yeah,
Which means that I will have to go up against Broda in the finals.
Broda on a control lineup.
Yep. Although not as control as I've seen him other times. He had mid-range decks as well.
Okay, maybe we'll get to see the Scout shine against control. Maybe we'll get to outgrid a greedy deck.
We won
We'll see.
because he banned it.
Oh, he banned the Scouts.
And I
Yeah, it
banned the Empire list. Because
Okay, if
there
we
was no
don't have
way that
Scout-
Doomcrag wins into Empire, no way that that my Shrine Battlemage wins into Empire, so I had to ban that.
Yeah, so if we don't have the Scout, then I think our Dagoth is the best deck against control. And of course, like Doomcrag can always just draw the right cards and follow a control deck into the late game, and then just win, go over them.
One
So we'll see how
other
this
thing
goes.
to note is that at this point it was 1 a.m. on my end.
Mhm.
So I was really tired.
Yeah, you aren't used to staying up till
I'm used to it in the summer, but not at this time of year.
summer.
So we might see some misplays. I actually don't remember what happened anymore. I just know the
we'll
final result.
I guess we're gonna rewatch this together.
First match against Broda, I knew that this is being cast by Eris first asked me to cast, but then it was late, and then who was it who cast it?
Wait, Andy asked you to cast your own game.
Yeah, because we expected me to go out in the first round, and then I could have cast the other matches. And then it was
That's
Dennis and I think Incarnate is his YouTube channel's name, but Schward who cast it.
Yeah.
And because of that, I had to play Doomcrag first.
Watch yourself.
There was no way that I'm playing a featured match without starting with Doomcrag.
Yeah. You don't really see Mage a lot. Was this like mid-range?
I think
or-
it was mid-range.
Well, let's see if we can find
Yeah.
something useful.
Yeah, looks like mid-range Mage. Now, the only time I play mid-range Mage is when I'm worried about aggro. So I want like guards, health gain, and wards. Let's see what kind of mid-range Mage
Let's put
Broda's
things
playing.
to use.
I think his matchup was good into aggro.
Yeah,
Like
that's a good
both of us
Dawnbreaker.
built against aggro and mid-pro, our lineup. So
There's a spinner.
it was fitting that we got into the finals.
Yep. It's gonna be no War Pressure, it's just gonna be Temple Conjurer and Trade. So he doesn't want his 5/3 to die, which probably means that he doesn't have an Alphic, but you can't really know for sure.
And I can only hope
And with,
that he doesn't have a lightning bolt. Otherwise, we
not
are
having
dead.
but having an amulet out this early is definitely gonna help. And there's a steel sword and trade, which I think is a mistake here, unless he
He
just
traded because
has
of
head of
Doomcrag.
it. Oh yeah, there's a. No, no, he could have just traded with the 2/2. I was gonna say it was a mistake, but there's the ward. But you have enough pings to go through the ward. Ping, ping. There's some called Vanguard, and or you can just no. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that was correct. With breaking the ring, I was thinking about just pinging off one of the 2/1s in the Shadow Lane and playing a Vanguard to break the ward. But this works out.
I wanted the Bannerman to survive.
Yeah. I mean, I think Venom was gonna survive regardless, right? Because I don't think he would be running firebolts in the
And
set.
then there is
Oh,
Fingers.
okay. Yeah, there's the fingers. There's the fingers.
You are not worthy.
My bow is ready.
Ping and ping.
Must take back.
You could have played Destiny 2, because it's more. Oh no, you can actually
Just
play
look at how
4/5
fast
easily.
I'm playing.
The ancient darkness.
Yeah. I was gonna say Dashnik because Sharpshooter Scout's cheaper. You can use it to pair with Doomcrag really
To be
easily.
fair, at this point I'm autopiloting Doomcrag. Because I'm so
Yeah,
tired.
see, yeah.
In the first
These
matches I was
turns-
really thinking about what I'm doing, but I wanted to be fast about this.
Mhm.
Because it was lit.
So Sharpshooter Scout this turn would have been better. But maybe if you cycle enough, you're gonna get the cards that you need to kind of turn this game around. Because right now you're not looking too hot, and we haven't seen any outfits yet. There's the 1/1 which you don't really have an answer for. There's the Doomcrag, double trade, then the Ashland Zealot maybe. I think you want to keep the 5/5 alive, just so we can kill the Atronak if Doomcrag gets dealt with. There's Zealot.
Death to the tribunal's lackey.
We don't get to trigger the shrine, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Well, let's see if there's an answer to Doomcrag. Oh, there's an Atromancer. Okay. I ran Manticora as my top end in mid-range because I was losing to control a lot. So that was my way of kind of catching up with the greed of control. Yeah, this is awkward.
If I don't get a 3-feather Warchief here, then I would have had to play the Red Ear.
Yeah. Trade, Dashnik the 3/3, 3-feather Warchief Field.
That's just for
Oh,
the health
to
gain.
Oh, okay.
And for the
Oh,
draw, of course.
That makes things a lot easier.
My arrow shall fly true.
Trade. Oh, ping and then trade. Why kill the? Yeah, you kill the 5/3. Okay, 5/3 on the 5/5, then 4 into the 1/1. Then watch field. Are we actually winning this? Because we might actually
And he's
end
on
up
3
winning
cards.
this. Yeah. You are on 4 with the shrine. One on the board, one in hand. Yeah, and this is it. It's a 1-drop.
Careful there, friend.
It's a Wardcrafter. And a bolt. No. Oh, it's a Minor Conjuring, which is gonna roll a 5/5. Yeah. Funnily enough, there's no answer for the 5/5 in the end. Oh, there is now.
That Doomcrag
Okay, double
was
Doomcrag.
criminal.
Yeah. Double Doomcrag. Wait, wouldn't that have been 4 cards? Or no, it would have been 3 cards.
So my problem will be here that I'm almost out of cards.
Citizen.
Almost out of cards.
And I can trigger Shrine.
Yeah. You do have a Red Ear, which, might not even be that impactful because I like the wards.
And this is me being too
Shadows.
tired.
I don't think there was a reason
Yeah,
for it
I
to
should
play
have
that.
played the Shrine.
Uh-huh. And there's the Sorcerer, we just pass. Let's hope for no Elfics.
And then there is
gonna
an
suck.
Elfic.
There's the Elfic. Yep. I mean, like, how long was he just not gonna join Elfic? He was gonna do it eventually. That's a 7-5 with Ward.
But that's a
Oh,
spinner.
and there's spinner. That's a top deck spinner.
And again, because Shrine
Uh,
triggers only at 4 now, I cannot trigger it.
Can I trigger it? On-day Clean Sorcerer just to contest, I guess. Yeah, makes sense.
We fight for the glory of
And there's the
Lost
alien, which is gonna get back in my turn too. Yep, every time. Every time.
So there is only one answer to this now.
Well, that would have worked.
Let's do this.
Pop the ward, 3-feather ward chief. Great. Doesn't feel great, but no, Rage damage is not the end of the world here, but it's still a lot. We might have to resort to a ready gear eventually. Doesn't look like we're going off with card draw. He's thinking.
And we haven't seen Lightning
Sure.
Bolt yet.
History.
Yeah, no lightning bolts. There's the Harpy. And a Cloud Rest. Let's see what we top deck here. Jack shit. This is radio. No other way about it.
Yep. And this just means
Just
that
radio.
I sacrificed the Disciple for nothing.
Yeah. And you're kind of back to square one, which means that at this point he has the upper hand. There's the Sanative. I don't think you have an answer for that. Well, you might. Yeah, I think you play your clan captain just to set up a trade. And now you're gonna have to wait several turns and not play anything just so you can trigger a shrine.
Yep.
I don't think you have other ways of drawing cards, right?
I could have... Well, I could have not played the Disciple and play it this turn. And then we would have been fine, but I played the Disciple,
I
so
guess
I'm screwed
raiding
now.
party. Yeah, raiding party off the top is enough to trigger the shrine. Trade, there's the health gain. Yeah, it's not enough. You still play the York Captain, I think. Or maybe you don't. Yeah. I don't think you can win this unless you draw a raiding party soon.
Yeah, the raiding party was the only thing that could have saved me, and I still would have had to play the Clan Captain this turn.
Okay, I think that's a bolt. Yeah, you pass again, because he didn't do anything.
But then
And now we have a
I
chance.
let him
triggering.
attack me for 10.
Yeah, but
And it's a 4th board. So
No,
it was a
oh,
board,
it's
just not the one you were waiting for.
yeah, it was a bolt. And we are alive at 1.
But at least now I can trigger shrines.
Yeah, trigger shrine. There
So
we go,
if he
Necromulate.
doesn't top deck something, then I can try to do
Okay,
things.
no top decks. Can you top deck something, brother? And let's see, execute. Yep. I think that just does it. Or maybe not. Firebrand, Barrow Stalker.
I smell.
Yeah, no, that's it.
And he played the execute last turn.
Oh wait, I forgot that you were gonna heal the of the emeralds.
And it's a javelin.
Oh yeah, South the Javelin. Yeah,
So first game goes to him.
it was pretty close.
Yep.
Considering it's Doomcrag, it was pretty close.
I think this was this. If this turn he can't answer the Battlestalker, then I would have won because of the health gain. And also we had 9 cards left, and Journey was in there. So the second match is into Guildsworn, and I think this is a rage one.
If you bring Guildsworn, it should be Rage, because that's the best best deck in the game. Not just the best Guildsworn deck. I think it's the best deck in the game that's just fair, right? Like, I think that Workshop Dwemer is better than this, but Workshop Dwemer is just not fair. And also Goblins have a good matchup against this, because they deal with tall threats really well. We're just passing here. And he missed turn 3 with the ring. Thankfully with your ramp, which is probably the best thing we could be doing right now, since he's not playing anything.
I would
There's
have
the
been.
Vanguard.
I would have liked it better if I get to play a shrine that turn.
There's the Venom, it's gonna die, either to Javelin or Bolt, or it's gonna get
Yeah,
Spinner.
the first
Oh.
doesn't survive, and it did.
Oh, okay. That's actually shocking. Double rapid shot trade is pretty good
And
here.
this is one of the
Rapid
few
shots.
cases where when it's worth it to play the Doomcrag for a single kill, because it lets Bannerman stay alive.
Yeah. So now he's got a dilemma. Which one does he want to kill? If he's at one removal, I mean, he didn't have one next turn. I mean, last turn. So if he was gonna top deck it, it means that he has one removal.
There is 2 fingers in his deck,
2 fingers. Oh, there's
and
fingers.
that's all
One,
the
three.
removal outside of Jones.
Oh, yeah. No bolts.
I think he didn't turn bolt, but if he did, then I didn't count it as removal. I counted it as reach.
Yeah. Just pass here. Not a whole lot to do.
So we have seen one of the fingers, and he isn't playing Ice Storm. I have the board,
Don't tell me you're trying to go for this.
and
you
the
gotta go
rage
face
comes after next turn.
You mean Rage or wait?
I mean rage. He will be at 8.
Rage.
So later on,
Yeah, but
this will be hard.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Actually, I don't
draw
think Rage.
Disciple or Shrine, and I have all the Firebrands in my hand. So I decided to go face.
Yeah.
There is a single answer in his deck that could deal with this. It's double Skaven and nothing else.
He doesn't run Cradle either?
No.
No Cradles. Yeah, him having Rage
And even
isn't
Cradle
really
is
relevant.
just like and it was a double Skaven.
Yes, even it was double.
And this is the point where on ladder I just
Yeah, that's game.
go and
That's
say bye.
game. You can just double rapid shot and dash move, just for board
Like
presence.
this was the only answer he had.
And he had it. Pretty unfortunate. But you probably should have seen it coming, right? Because he passed so many turns earlier on that he probably had scavengers that he wanted to use.
I still have to go
Oh,
for
he
it
runs the-
though, because his deck will just eventually win into my Doomcrag.
I think you could have silenced the Flameslinger, because the spell that he gets is actually pretty powerful. It can go face too.
I'm still planning to silence it.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to raid gear next turn. Yeah, that's a lot of stats. It's not a good red gear. That's a
I'm
lot of
greedier
damage.
than that.
Okay, that's really greedy. That's what? 10, 15, 7.
The right play for him is just to trade with the spinner, go face and pass.
I sense great power in you.
Did you count the damage that he had?
Yeah.
Because it's a lot.
And I didn't
Especially
think
with
of
defensive room.
defense.
Yeah. So yeah, it's lethal because that's 6 more damage. I think, if I counted right. He had 20 and
I counted the
What's it?
damage and
My bow is ready.
so that
Yeah.
he doesn't have lethal Vitankano.
Yeah. I don't think you should have taken 20
This one is
either
in no
way. But yeah, that's
I needed cards.
lethal. Yeah, you did, but I think you needed life more. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to beat Rage Guildthrone, man. It's tough
Especially
to beat Rage
after the
Guildthrone with,
Devil's Cave turn.
yeah, especially after that Skaven, especially with the, you know,
And now I'm
Doomcrag,
0-2 with my
0-2.
Doomcrag.
So,
On stream at 1 a.m. 20, and then I forgot to start recording the next match, which
so
ran
that's
for around 20-25 minutes. And in the end, I eventually had 3 shrines. There was a point in that game where I had 3 amulets. I played the journey and then won with Doomcrag, but I didn't record it. So now we are going into the 4th match.
okay, so are we gonna say comeback here? Telvanni. So is this conscription? Is it shrine? Not shrine,
This
altar?
is a Singleton Telvanni,
Oh, singleton
the last
Telvanni.
of his
Okay,
decks.
so yeah, I mean this Dagoth deck I think beats just regular Telvanni too, and especially singleton. I think it should have no problem dealing with.
I'm
Especially
feeling
with this
pretty
gambler.
confident after I have seen what this deck is.
Yeah.
Especially with this,
You're going
but I
to-
even think that there is a chance that I can win with my shrine. It's a small
Even in
chance though.
singleton he had the. Yeah. There's the ping. Figther, no prophecy, fortunately. Now there's the gambler that you can play, and even if it dies, you don't really feel bad
There
about
is
it.
only
'Cause
one
you just
Viper,
discard the
since
junk.
this is Singleton.
So you put it in field.
I'm thinking if I
I
want to play it in
advise you-
field or not.
Yeah, because I mean, it could be like a curse and whatever giant bat. Don't know what he really runs. But
This should help.
Shadow and Priest. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter where it went. You know, for a singleton deck, he's drawing really well. Bang, bang, bang. Cliff
I
Racer.
can be really upset about his draw. I have
Yeah,
Alfik into
I think that
Admir.
Cliff Racer. Yeah, that Cliff Racer probably should have gone Shadow, because now he kills the Cliff Racer and everything else just dies to Ice Storm, including your Alfik next turn. So,
Yeah,
the
but
Cliff
there
Racer
is
should have
only
gone
one Ice Storm in his entire deck.
Yeah, but I mean, there was only one Viper. He had it. It was just safer to put this Cliff Racer in the Shadow. You can play Abner next turn to just not die to Ice Storm immediately. But Abner doesn't really have any great targets unless he plays something. Otherwise, you'll have to get a dagger. Alright? 6 cost 5/5, get a dagger. Value a cheat. Yep, there we go. Heals a 4/4. And Shambles. Oof. Yeah. Now you play Alfik and you. Let's see if he has a storm. See if he has the storm. Come on, brother.
And
Nope, he
concedes.
doesn't.
So that's
That's a concession.
2-1.
2-1.
No. 2-2. Because I won with this and then I won with Doomcrag, which
Yeah,
we
you missed
didn't see. So it's 2-2.
Yeah, you
It's
forgot
the
to record.
final match. Singleton
Last game.
Talvani into Shrine Battlemage.
Yeah.
It's...
I don't think you're gonna win.
You don't
that.
think so?
Nope.
It's getting close to 2 a.m.
Yeah. Because Singleton Telvanni, like, you are trying to get to the late game, right? So the best way to beat Singleton Telvanni is to kill it before it gets the siege. And you are not doing that. So I think when Singleton Telvanni gets the siege and gets the Mushroom Tower and starts generating all that value, you're just... The journey alone is not
So
gonna
I
be
have
enough.
no idea why I kept that hand.
Yeah.
It's probably because of the time.
Yeah. I'm kind of ready here. Combo. A win
That's
condition.
one way. Yep.
In hand. Yep. Considering I kind of sticks, there's the on-day cleanse sorcerer, which you can contest with a crown quartermaster and a dagger. Or you can just play raiding party, be magic efficient. Yeah. It's probably correct to just kill that guy. as soon as possible. Or not. We can have an answer.
My clan.
Are we gonna get smoked down by a singleton Telvanni?
By the 8th, they
Let's
will
see.
meet
This
their
Daggerfall mage is good unless he has the one-off negation. Let's see. Let's see.
Watch yourself
Well,
now. You will find my
no
clan.
negation, but that's less than ideal for us. It's kind of hard justifying a failed mighty on a 4-3.
Praise to Namir.
Yeah, maybe. And
Maybe
hope to
not.
get a good fingers next turn. Yeah, hope to get good fingers next turn, but I would at least play the raiding party.
I was really hoping to get fingers.
Your blood will spill.
Okay, he's gonna play something
My
big, right?
clan.
Bone Weaver. Oof. Well, that's a failed mighty and Crown Quartermaster on the field. Nothing else. Failed mighty, Crown, and yeah, I wouldn't put the dagger on the Crown Quartermaster because I want to bait him into maybe trading into it with the
And I don't know why I
Sorcerer, so it
passed here,
dies.
why I didn't play the Fabricate.
Face me.
Yeah.
You will find my
Maybe
clan.
because it wouldn't have been Fall Guards anyway. You probably wanted to save it for the shrine. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 works here. You're gonna go down 10, but
Imagine if I would have played the raiding party to clear off the Warcrafter, and now I would
Yeah,
have
it would've been-
one Firebrand left.
Termamora tests us.
yeah, you also would have had 6
Yeah,
more
and I
health.
forgot about hand.
Yeah. So that Daggerfall Warcrafter staying alive for 3 turns dealt 6 damage to your
Yep.
face. The shrine did nothing the whole game, so yeah. When Night Dark Wolf doesn't get enough sleep, it makes
And I had
mistakes.
to
It's
wake
fine.
up in 3 hours.
Yeah, wake up in 3 hours because you hit university the next
Yep.
morning. 5 a.m. Yeah, it's rough. Considering you had Doomcrag, I think you did really well.
Considering I had Shrine Battlemage, I think I
Yeah, that too.
I really did well.
Yeah, that too. That too.
I can only imagine
Uh,
if I would have brought a real deck.
But if you had brought a real deck, then it wouldn't have been you. You are the meme man.
Yep, that wouldn't have been me. So this was my run in the NPO March journey in 2024.
Congrats to Broda for taking it home.
Yep. And actually, he was really nice in chat.
Maybe that's because he won.
No, before the games too. So it was
Oh,
really
before
good.
the game.
This
Okay,
was the I think this was a really cool final, not just because I was in it. It's partly because of that, but because of how we have seen two players with a lineup that they have thought about. I built the lineup to beat aggro and midgro, and he built a lineup to beat midgro and midrange.
Well, except the scout, because that scout's not beating aggro. I'm sorry, Wolf, but just not.
It was good that I had the scout because he was able to ban it, and then I didn't have to play
Yeah.
the scout. It would have been actually good in this match.
Yeah, and I think Dagoth kind of struggle against aggro a little bit. Against midgro, no, because mid-range decks are not gonna finish the game as quickly. They might also miss turn 2. The curve is what bothers me about the Dagoth.
But also, if Dagoth doesn't die before turn 6, then Dagoth double swift strikes the Hand of Dagoth.
Yeah, Hand of Dagoth. Unless Hand of Dagoth gets shackled or silenced. Like, all it really takes against aggro is for your Hand of Dagoth to get shackled once and you just lose. Because you rely on that 5 damage too much. Not 5 damage, 5 health. It was a nice tournament, man. We've seen some memes, we've seen Doomcrag win. Which is
That's
just
all I wanted to see.
that's all I wanted to see as well. We also saw the Shrine Battlemage win, which I wasn't expecting to see.
You won't see
at all.
that happen anymore because I'm not playing that in tournaments next time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can play it in friendlies, and maybe you can beat me with it again. Who knows?
Maybe you will remember this time.
Yeah, maybe I will remember it this time.
Thanks, Nick, for coming. It would have been.
Yeah, thank you for
It
having me.
wouldn't have been this much fun casting at this alone.
Yeah, of course. It was fun for me too. as well as some really funny games.
So this was my run. Thanks to Ross for organizing the tournament. Otherwise, I couldn't have played Doomcrag. Thanks for watching and goodbye.
Bye.